this reminds me of a joke. This guy comes into a bar, walks up to the bartender. He says, "Bartender, I got me a bet for you. I'm gonna bet you $300 that I can piss into that glass over there and not spill a single solitary drop." The bartender looks at this glass, and then we're talking about like this glass is like a good 10 feet away. He says, "No, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You're trying to tell me you're gonna bet me $300 that you can piss standing over here, way over there, into that glass and not spill a single drop?" The customer looks at him and says, "That's right." Bartender says, "Young man, you got a bet." The guy goes, "Okay, here we go. Pulls out his thing. He's looking at the glass, man. He's thinking about the glass. He's thinking about the glass. He's thinking about the glass. He's thinking about his dick. Dick glass. Be the glass. Dick glass. And then he lets it rip. And he's pissing all over the place, man. He's pissing on the bar. He's pissing on the stools, on the floor, on the phone, on the bartender. He's pissing everywhere except the fucking glass, right? Okay. So, bartender, he's laughing his fucking ass off. He's $300 richer. He's like, ha 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 ha, just dripping off his face. Ha ha ha. This is you fucking idiot, man. You got it in everything except the glass. You owe me $300, punta. Guy goes, "Excuse me, just one second." Goes in the back of the bar. In the back, there's a couple guys playing pool. He walks over to them. Comes back to the bar, goes, "Here you go, Mr. Bartender. 3. And the bartender's like, "What the fuck are you so happy about? You just lost $300, idiot." The guy says, "Well, see those guys over there? I just bet them $500 a piece that I could piss on your bar, piss on your floor, piss on your phone, and piss on you. And not only would you not be mad about it, you'd be happy." That's some funny shit, huh? You be happy about it.
Hi, everybody. This is Nick the Rat Radio. I'm Nick the Rat. And it's Wednesday night. It's 11:18, 11:20, 11 o'clock. I don't. It's a time. It's Wednesday. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's 5/5/21. Everybody. So grab a beer and pop it open, or just get some water, or a tea or coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is. If there's a lot of people out there that that don't drink alcohol, and that's understandable, and that's very commendable. But cheers! I'll be drinking. I got a Stella. They spelled artist wrong on there, but it's a very light beer. It's very light, so I'll be switching it up a little bit later. I see there's Miller Lights and Modelo's going on. In chat, cheers to you. We have an episode for you tonight. I'm trying to work on my posture, so I raised the camera up, so I had to kind of chase it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's a video on. It's live on Twitch, and it'll be replayed on YouTube right after the show is done. It gets uploaded. So all the formalities, formality. That's like in Mortal Kombat, like after you kill somebody, you make them fill out the paperwork. Formality. And you got to write down. Fuck. I was killed by Goro. He ripped off my dick, and now I'm dead. So what is happening tonight? Well, I'm gonna be telling you all about Cinco de Mayo because I'm sure half of you people out there don't know. You're like, oh, you get some Mexican food and you drink some cerveza or something. I actually don't know what people think that you're supposed to do on Cinco de Mayo. I guess that was what I thought is what you do, or something, or some. But I'll be demystifying Cinco de Mayo for you tonight. So I think that's going to be very important. I think Cinco de Mayo is very important day. There's a lot of weirdness behind it, and we'll be reading the Wikipedia together. Coming up soon. Coming up next. Looks like I got a little sewer pimple. Oh, we got somebody drinking American whiskey up in the chat. America. Best sewer system in the world. Actually, I wonder if America does have the best sewers in the world. They should be the newest, even they're all made of fucking lead or whatever. Oh, somebody's drinking sangria. It's a witch's cauldron of beverages out there. Wine in the tub. I drink in the tub. Sometimes I take a shower and I bring a beer with me. Not too often. It's like once a week when I'm trying to come up with ideas for the show. It's good to have a little fluid while you're in the fluid. Fluid on fluid. Shower beer. Pretty good. And the best part about shower beer, if you have never partaked, actually, shower anything is you can get as messy as you want with it. You could drink beer like like you're like a little kid in college throwing it all over your head and shit. It doesn't even really matter. Oh yeah, the warm water and the cold beer. It's like a yin yang in the stomach. It's great. But yeah. I read Anathem. It's like a 1,000-page Neil Stevenson. There we go. I knew I would have got it later or sooner, and I read that in the shower, drinking some wine. It's nice when you have a nice clean tub. I lived in some places that had really dirty tubs that I didn't even want to take a shower in there. I was like, damn, I can take a shower. Steel Stevenson. All right, let's start the show up. Stop embarrassing ourselves here. We got Fanny Alvarez with No Lega de Olvido. Yeah, that's some good stuff. That was let me attempt to butcher this name again. That was, well, I didn't butcher her name, but, Fanny Alvarez. I could say that. But the two L's, that's like a is it J Yeg. No llega el olvido. No llega el olvido. Man, I wish I was more fluent in more languages. There's like probably so many podcasts out there in different languages that might be great that we can't listen to. Shrimp prawns, shrimp prawns. Cinco de Mayo, everybody. This happened in this is all about, I guess, imperialism. It would be Whoa, I'm just blown out. My sound might be okay, but my audio, my video is disturbing. Let's see here. Ow! Stop touching the microphone. God damn it! I need like a force field around my microphone. Shields up, and it's like my face would hit the force field. You wouldn't hear anything, but it would like burn my skin off or something. 1862, not too long ago. This is like 200 something years. 60, 40, 40, 50, maybe like close to 2 to 300 years around, a long time ago. But not that long if you think about it in the big picture. 300 years, that's like, what was that, 4 or 5 generations ago? Where did I put my beer? And it was France. Those motherfucking French they were trying to take over Mexico. And they went there in 1862, and there was a big fight. There was 8,000 Frenchmen. I don't know if they allowed French women to fight in the French army. They might have. I don't know. Yeah, there were 8,000 Frenchmen and 4,000 Mexican men. Mexican men? Mexican men? Frenchmen? Mexican? I don't know. It was France versus Mexico, 8 versus 4. Okay, and they had a fight, and and Mexico won. There was some dude in charge. He was more than just some dude. He was a very important person here. Where'd the information go? I had all this information. I studied it. General Ignacio Zaragoza, and he gets into power, and then he gets like typhoid and dies a couple months after he kicked out the French out of Mexico at in the Battle of Puebla, and he died at age 33. Typhoid, typhus. It's got to be similar, right? When diseases sound the same, they mean the same thing. I got a bad case of derpies. Let's see here. What else do we know? Like even though he kicked the French out, apparently they came back after he died and just took the place over. They sent like a lot more people, which I don't know why they didn't just send a lot more in the first place. I guess they underestimated they underestimated the Mexican people, and yeah, so they came back with a shitload more Frenchmen. I'm sure their weapon of choice was baguettes. No, I don't. That's just a racial joke. I'm sorry. And they won. I guess there's a French speaking part of Mexico now. Well, then again, I don't know how long they were there for, because after the Civil War in America, we basically were like, get the French out of here, get the French out, and we supplied something to Mexico. Like I was reading into this, but there wasn't too much information on the quick Wikipedia searches I was doing and clicking through the links. But there's probably a very meaty story behind people taking over Mexico. It's weird. Not too many places get taken over, but like you never hear like, oh, France fucking try to take over Australia. You don't hear that stuff anymore. You only hear like countries trying to like taking over their own place. Like, oh, Russia's taking over Russia. China's taking over part of China right now. Stuff like that, or it's. But yeah, they were super duper proud when they were able to kick the French out the first time. Hey, they won. Half cocked. They were only 4,000, and there was 8,000 of them. But they had home court advantage. They probably, if there were soldiers coming to take over the sewer, I'd fight dirty. I would just poison the water and leave, and then I would wait a while. I would know when the poison like dissipated or something, and it's fucked up. But if somebody's taking over, you gotta fight dirty. I don't know why people don't fight dirtier. Like there's some fucked up shit you could do to people that we never really did that. Reverse osmosis filtering. I could just get a Berkey. Is that what they call a Berkey filter? We have a lot more information that's gonna come to you tonight because like I'm super duper proud of living in New York where there's a lot of Mexican people. So I'm feeling pretty proud right now. They're great. Um, I don't think I ever had any bad encounters with any of my Mexican brothers. They're usually super duper happy, and they're very family orientated. So yeah, I'm gonna be celebrating for them tonight. Let's listen to a voicemail really quick though, and then we're going to get into the rest of the show. We have some other stuff happening tonight. We'll see what happens when it happens. But we're 917-719-5923 is where you could call. And you could talk to me, or you could leave a voicemail like this next person. I'm gonna open the phone lines a little bit later after I do the donation segment. My screen is so bright, it's like blowing my camera out. I look like a ghost. It's really showing off my derpies. Okay, let's play this voicemail over here.
I can't tell if y'all actually have trouble with that word or if it's just a funny thing now, but did no one pronounce duodenum? Duodenum.
You talking about duodenum? Well, formerly known as duodenum. I think they go by servo now, which I'm probably saying wrong. It's probably like Cervio. It's almost harder than duodenum. I don't know why they changed their name to that. Either way, tasty beer. We should listen to some more music right now. Then we're gonna come back, and then we're going to do the donation segment. Then we're gonna open up the phone lines, and we're gonna have a intellectual conversation about Cinco de Mayo and war and countries taking over other places and where do you bury, like, where did Mexico bury those 8,000 French people? Is there like a little French cemetery somewhere, or are they just, I don't know. These are questions that if you know a lot about Cinco de Mayo or war, give me a call at 917-719-5923. But don't do it yet, because we're about to listen to K-Shed Kid, Waiting in a Room. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're going to do a fast donation segment. Maybe it'll be fast. I don't know. If you would like to support the show or expand on the show or whatever, you can donate. Go to nicktherat.com, nicktheratradio.com, and click on donate. It'll give you a little link there to donate. If you click on social, there's a P.O. Box 9549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. Is Nick. I think I did get something in the P.O. Box this week. I can't wait to see what it is. Let's see if we have any donations this week, though. Let me bring up the good old PayPal box. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see, Dogecoin. Here we go. I also I don't read the name. I only read your initials and the amount. If you want your name read, you could always write a note saying, "Hey, say my name," or you could just tell me to say anything, and I'll say it. Please, I'll say it. Just tell me what to say, and I'll say it. God damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a big one. 4223. 4220. Is this code? 4223. That's the answer to everything. And Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan's jersey number. A voluntary vonation for you, good sir. Well, thank you very much. That's a wow. PLLC. Amanda Hugkins. Maybe you could. I don't know. PLLC gives a 1414. Now PLLC, you've been around forever. I hope you're doing fine. Because I have. It's very strange when you have no idea who some people are, but they've been around for a long time. It feels like PLLC is close to me. I actually got a tattoo on my left thigh. I wrote PLLC. It's cute. It's got a little. Maybe I'll show you guys later. Yeah, let's go to the next donation here. MM with a 420. Thank you so much. That's the monthly subscription. That's the default setting is at the 420. You know, like $1 a show. Each show is about 20 hours long because I play the chase before it. Let's see. We have another one over here. We have from AN 420. Thank you so much, AN. Your donation is much appreciated. It will go to the beer funds, and maybe I'll buy a better mic arm one day or something. The last big donation that came through, I did use it to purchase a Thermine. I have a Therm Mini over here. Now, I hooked it up before the show, and something about it kind of blew out the sound a little bit. Don't worry. Thermin stuff is coming. I could wrap my tail around that while I'm doing the show and play that. Hire somebody to hold the mic. That actually would be pretty damn. That'd be like, I need only green M&Ms. 33 of them, please. And you, hold my microphone while I do the show. Yeah, it's the Therm Mini. Wait, is there any more donations? I just got totally sidetracked. I sidetrack myself very often here. That is all the donations, but we did get some packages within the PO box. People sent stuff to the PO box. So let's check out what we got in the PO box today. This one feels pretty heavy. It's a big box. I won't show their name or the address, but if this, let's see what this is. It says handmade with love, especially for you. Thank you. I'm starting to wonder if I should open this. I can't. My cameras don't work. But it's a box that has a sticker on it that says handmade with love for you. Should I open this? It's a little heavy. Yeah. I'm scared. I got a whiff of marijuana when I opened it. Oh, it looks like somebody sent me toilet paper. It's a thank you. Wait, there's a what the hell? There's some Q-tips, a little battery, a black tube, and I don't know what that is right there. I'm a little scared here. The charger with a tiny little cock ring on there. Like a cock ring is taped to the charger. This is getting interesting. Looks like there is a sticker that says Underdog. It's a psychedelic looking dog, which you can't see on the camera because I got my camera set up to be a fake ass green screen. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here. Looks like there's some shotgun shells in the box here. And then a giant black box. Is this a... I know what this is. This is a finger box. I could tell there's a little finger hole right here. Ow. I just hit the mic. Sorry, everybody. There's a little... People, I love nothing more than a homemade finger box. Now this... A nice thick black one. It's pretty hefty, too. I could probably fit my pinky in there. It's a pinky finger box. This is... Okay, this is cool. This is very cool. I just want to say thank you to all the donators. And nothing excites me more than going to my PO box and getting a homemade finger. Jesus fuck, you guys are jealous right now. This is gonna see a lot of finger in there. All right. Something else came to my PO box, but this actually I bought a. I always get every couple months or so I get a nice lavender blossoms haul. I'm not gonna open this on the show. I bought this. I bought it. It was in my PO box though. Lavender blossom has some good stuff. We should let's listen to a voicemail. We're gonna play some music. We're gonna come back. We're gonna open the phone lines after that. I know it's a little late. It was 11:48. But we're gonna have a good fun time tonight. Let's listen to a voicemail. Oh, also I should go over the Twitch. Let's see. We got a SpongeBob SquarePants 120 followed me. Ducky 25 months. Oh, gee, Ducky, man, thank you so much. And it looks like did Surgeon subscribed last? Did I talk about Surgeon last week? I don't remember. But Ducky and Surgeon, thank you so much on the Twitch. Yeah. Voicemail 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick. What's up, buddy? Just saw you were missing, needed a couple of voicemails, so I figure I'd give you a call. Sorry if the phone sounds like it's shaking. I'm kind of jerking off, while I'm talking to you, but it's only because I'm imagining those little round rat hips And that tail. Oh my God! Can you imagine that tail? And I'm sorry. Nick.
Oh yeah, Sir Cal's great. And he knows because everybody uses the coupon code ITM. Secret, wink, wink. Let's play a little bit of music here. And then we're going to be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We've got Hermit Heroes with Highway. That was I never hit like an H issue tongue twister. Hermit Heroes, Highway, Peter Gunn. There's somebody right behind you. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. There's right behind you there. I see him. I see. They're right there. They're right there behind you. So it's weird. You could trick your mind into anything. Sometimes if you're like you wake up late, it's easier to scare yourself. You're going to the bathroom. It's pitch dark in your house. You're walking past a room, and then in your head you're like, I could just imagine that there's like it's like a little old man naked there eating corn on the cob, covered in mud, with an axe, sitting next to the chair on the floor in the dark room. And then as soon as you think that, it's like, why did I think that? It's stupid. It's not. He's not there. There's no old man naked, covered in mud, with a pickaxe, eating corn on the cob on the floor next to the bathroom. But once you say it, it's there, and then you got to then you got to run to the bathroom. You got to hum like the ABCs, DEFGs, HIGs, and Cookie Monster, and then go back to bed. And you can't have your feet hanging off the edge of the bed. No. The old man, when he runs out of corn on the cob, he starts sucking on your toes. We're gonna open the phone lines here. It's almost midnight in the sewer. Let's see if there's anybody on the line here. Let's open this here, and then is this hello?
So on your car,
Oh,
you got car batteries. Car batteries are only there to start the engine. The alternator runs the engine. It keeps the engine running, and it powers any bonus electronics you have added to your vehicle. In order to do that, there's a little thing called a regulator on the back.
oh,
And those, for whatever reason, like to just die. Randomly, just out of the blue, they die. Your alternator could be brand new and it goes. Well, me and the roommate, both our regulators on our cars seem to have gone out at the same time. Kind of wondering if we went through a mini EMP, a little corona blast from the sun. Mini Carrington event.
you gotta regulate the flow. Sometimes if your flow regulator is close to another flow regulator, I think it's like something to do with the smell, because gasoline, the fumes. I love the smell of gasoline. It's little particles. It's little pieces of matter. Just because you smell it doesn't mean it's not like physically there. It's just kind of like in your nose. Close. It's very strange to think about. But I think maybe you and your friend's car, their flow regulations they just synced up through that. So it might not be an EMP. It could be something deeper, a deeper bond. Could happen. Oh, Diane, can we fix the phone line? No, it won't pick up. There's 50 people calling right now. I'm hitting the button to pick it up, but it's not working. All right. While we were working on that, Cinco de Mayo actually got me kind of thinking about this package we did a while ago. This actually might be the best time to start to dig into this. And, I love when a country defends itself from an invading country and kicks their ass, fucks them up. Underdog. See, I got that sticker for the underdog. It's because of Cinco de Mayo. There's a connection here. There's connections going on throughout the universe constantly. Everything is sort of connected, but this might be the perfect ad sell time. Hold on one second. This is great. Okay, we're gonna pop open this first. We're gonna open up this Old English over here because we're getting to the fun part of the show. You can't let a good tragedy go to waste. Is that every gaping hole can be filled? And why not be the first in, Dan, can we play the I have to explain this sort of. I got asked to visit a place in Utah a little while ago to sample a product. It's midnight in the sewer. It's midnight in the sewer, everybody. I was looking at the clock on my desk, which has been fucked with by aliens, or maybe internet time is fucked by aliens. I don't know, but it is midnight in the sewer. So let me tell you a little bit about this story here. This is Cinco de Mayo, and it's just reminded me so much of mayonnaise. And They contacted me. These people. I don't know if I could say their name yet. I don't know if I have the legal obligations or the correct rights to say anything. That's the shitty part about men's laws. The laws of nature, they kind of just whatever happens happens, and they're pretty consistent. But the laws of men are not consistent at all, and they're interpreted in different ways by different people. So I don't know if I should say their name. I'm not going to say their name yet. I could call them. There was a product. It's actually a product that we're going to be. I think we still have some to sell on the Dark Sewer Network. A Bigfoot mayonnaise. Bigfoot mayonnaise. I think I have to say it a lot more tonight. They paid us a lot of money. Now, as much as I think mayonnaise and Cinco de Mayo go hand in hand together. It's just how it works, people. It's a lovely thing, and it's going to make us a lot of money tonight, I think, on Nick the Rat Radio. So they asked me to come out there and interview them and taste the mayo. A lot of stuff happened while we were there. And tonight, I figured we should just make a lot of money off of Cinco de Mayo by promoting Bigfoot mayo. There's a connection there somewhere. I'm just maybe not seeing it. I'm not trying to downplay Cinco de Mayo by upplaying mayonnaise, but that's what's happening right now. We're gonna let's jump to the interview. It got a little bit weird. I only listened to this once a long time ago because it's this happened, I think, like last year or something. Diane, when did we fly out? It was a really weird day. We were in Utah. Utah is not the best place. I had to get out of there, but it was beautiful. But I mean, Utah's great. If you live there, cheers. But yeah, I don't really remember what happened there. Diane, do these tapes hold up? Well, we have to play the advertisements, and I feel like I'm not going to play the ads without actually playing the interviews that I did, because otherwise it's not going to make too much sense. All right, let's just start this off here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to decide if I should play the first interview or the first advertisement. We're gonna go to the interview, and then we'll get to the advertisements later.
Hi, this is Nick the Rat. I'm reporting on location somewhere in Utah near. It's near Twin Peaks, Utah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got paid a lot of money to come out here to promote mayonnaise, but not just any mayonnaise. This is some special mayonnaise. This is a Bigfoot mayo. Apparently, there's a family that lives out here. They don't want their names in any of the show, so we're not going to say their name or exactly where they live. They'd like to keep their privacy. Yes, their product is a public product that you can buy anywhere. It is actually is it FDA approved? I'll have to ask them if it's FDA approved, but their names aren't on the labels. There's no way of finding these people. They're just somewhere in Utah. Leave it at that. It looks like I'm coming up to the house now. I'm gonna come on in. It's dark in here. We're also going to be using a voice changer on their name on their voice, so that it keeps their privacy. That's the only reason we're doing that. We usually like to be very out in the open in the Dark Sewer Network, but for this amount of money, we're willing to break any rule because money. So let me sit here. I guess we could start the interview right here, right now, right? I'm just going to call you Bigfoot Mayo. My name is Nick the Rat. You know me. You contacted me. You flew me out here to talk to you about your Bigfoot brand mayonnaise. Now, first question I would like to ask you is, why all the secrecy?
Well, you see, what we do to these Bigfoot to get the mayonnaise processed through their system, it's maybe not 100% ethical. Now we are, I heard you talking to your audience earlier, we are FDA approved, but the thing is that some PETA people might think that we're not very ethical in the way that we get the mayonnaise. Trust me though, I know firsthand that these Bigfoot are loving the mayonnaise making process. They seem to enjoy it. They squeal. If they didn't like it, they would be free to go. But there is a family secret, and we're just really happy that you're here today to help, sell some of this Bigfoot mayonnaise out to the people out there. I think it's going to change. It's going to change their life.
Wow, that's pretty interesting there, Bigfoot Mayo. Now I've had mayonnaise before. I've bathed in it. I've used it in dirty sexual acts with loved ones. I've made sandwiches. I've even eaten it. So how can a Bigfoot mayonnaise I don't understand the process. Mayonnaise is basically just like eggs, right? Eggs and was it cheese? How do you make mayonnaise? I don't even really know how it's made. I think there's some science and some magic. It's like eggs and oil, this grease, and all that. First, let's start with the Bigfoot in the room. Yeah, Bigfoot. Can you explain more? I'm lost. Just what the fuck am I doing here? What?
Well, you see here, Nick, those are all great questions. I'm sure you got even more than just that, but your tiny little brain can't comprehend what's going on around you today. So, let me just start from the start here. So, we have a lot of property out here in the woods of Utah, and we were out, and my wife, actually, she heard some Bigfoot yelling out. It sounded like they were just like in our yard, and we started to look around outside, and we found like 50 yards from our house, like I guess it would be like a Bigfoot habitat. There's got to be at least 50 of them just hanging out back there. I can't believe we didn't find them. We had this house for about 50 years now. It's been passed down through generation to generation. We don't really leave too often. We like the comforts of the indoors. We don't like to go outside that much. But after my wife heard the creatures screaming, we went out looking for what was out there. Now, to make these long stories even a little bit longer, what we did was we went out there. We found all these guys while they were sleeping. Right? There were just a whole bunch of sleeping Bigfoot. Now we thought they might pass on and leave the area, but yeah. The next day, they were not nomadic. We came back the very next night because we were scared to go during the day. We know that Bigfoot is not nocturnal. We know that they go to sleep. They sleep like big babies. We were pretty much hop, skipping, and jumping around them, and they did not stir one bit. Let me tell you. Now, we noticed that they weren't leaving, and they were very heavy sleepers. So we are little pranksters in our family over here. We got a big family. Now, we used to prank when we were kids. We would take eggs. We would take the hard-boiled eggs and all types of eggs. Hard-boiled, soft-boiled, fried, just, eggs in general. We would, while brothers or sisters asleep, we would slide them down their pants into their butt crack, right? Now, we used to enjoy this game. It was called eggy butt. Sometimes you get the goopy one. Sometimes you get the hard-boiled. You never know what you're going to wake up jammed up your butt crack in our family. So we thought we could do the same prank on these here Bigfoot. So we went out there with 2 dozen eggs, and we were just jamming them up all up in their. These guys are heavy sleepers. We were jamming eggs deep up in their butts all night long, and they did not stir. Now you might be like wondering, well, you might have an idea about what I'm about to get to over here, but we came back, the very next day, and we looked around and we noticed that these Bigfoots, at first they were smiling. When we first went there, they were just sleeping without a smile on their face, very stone cold face. They got big heads. They were like 8 feet tall, all of them. Even the youngins, they were like 7 feet tall, all huddled up in piles. Now, when we went back there, all those eggs that were stuck up there kind of mixed with I think their butt grease or something, and it started to ooze this white stuff. And my wife, she was there. She was like, that smells like some fresh mayonnaise. So she just dug her hand in there, took a scoop out. Now we were looking at each other like, oh boy, are you really gonna do this? Are you gonna taste the mayo out of that Bigfoot's anus? And lo and behold, it was delicious. Let me tell you, it was one of the best tasting things we ever did. The Bigfoot looked happy. We were refreshed, and we started to jar it up and sell this on the market. And then we came to you to advertise, and we're gonna try to sell off cases of it on your show. And hopefully people go for this rarity that they could slather on their burger, or just dip your hand in with a spoon and eat it straight up your nose or something. Whatever you want to do. We don't judge.
No, oh, wow, that's quite the story. Like, I haven't heard of anything quite like that, and you offered me some samples earlier, and I'm happy I passed on it. I had my full of mayonnaise before that, but it's mayo out of a Bigfoot's butt is that's a little bit too far for even, I would say, even for me, which is crazy because I live in a sewer. But okay, well, so can you take me to see the Bigfoot, or can you give me any proof or describe them? Or my audience really, they care more about the Bigfoot than the mayonnaise here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well, Nick the Rat, you said that you're going to be advertising our mayonnaise, not our Bigfoot habitat in our backyard here. Now, you sound just like our neighbors who are really upsetting us here, but first let me tell you that we do have, my wife has the recording of the Bigfoot screaming. Honey, can you get down here and play that there? Okay, yeah, so there you go. That right there, that's the Bigfoot yelling. I think you kind of understand that is terrifying, but me and my family aren't a bunch of pussies. So we're doing this on a nightly. We're going in there, we're jamming eggs up in their butts. Now, if you want me to describe their butts, I guess I could, because it's kind of funny. You think that their butts wouldn't have hair, but I think that's part of where the magic of the mayonnaise in the butt comes from, because the butt, they've got hairy butts. Like, I don't know how deep this hair goes, but I think they might have hair in their smaller intestines as well, because we've all been elbow deep in these guys, jamming eggs in there, trying to get maximum yield, and yeah, they're just hair all up in there. They're big. They're kind of cuddly looking. They do have ape-like, human-like features. Big brow. Their hands are very leathery. We were licking their fingers just to, see if we could get any other product off of these guys, because we had other product before, and we thought that maybe something like finger dip, Bigfoot, chicken sticks or something would be good. Well, we're still working on that, but yeah. Then our goddamn neighbors. Now, I don't want you going over there talking to them. They're a bunch of fucking weirdos, but they've been messing with our product, and I think they're trying to come out with their own product or something. But we're actually, part of the reason we brought you here today is that we're gonna strap you up with some surveillance technology. We're gonna send you over there. We want you to go interview them and find out exactly what's happening on their side of the yard, because I think they've been tampering with our Bigfoot. We do share some little land overlays, and who's to say whose Bigfoot is whose? I don't really know, but they've been definitely tampering with them. I think they've been, I don't know, seasoning the Bigfoot anus somehow, and I think they're trying to sell their own product. I think they've been poaching our eggs right out of their butts. Now, all right, Nick. Well, if you have any other questions, please let me know now, because my time is short. We have to get back to jarring these things. There's just so much leakage everywhere. It's a fun time down here on Bigfoot Mayo Ranch, if you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I think I'm all out of questions. I'm ready to go as soon as possible. So you heard it here, folks. First, the Bigfoot Mayo. They're trying to supply you guys with some of the best mayonnaise around. There's counterfeiters, apparently. The property next door. We're going to be. Am I going to go over there? Do I have to? I'm going to go over there just for for journalistic reporting and for the amount of money that they're paying us to advertise for their mayonnaise company. I think it's worth it for me, at least. Anyway, this is Nick the Rat reporting to you from live on the scene in Utah. This is going to be a huge story. Huge. We'll be back a little bit later.
It turns out it wasn't that huge. I'm starting to remember the trip to Utah. We have to play the ads though, because otherwise they said they will find me and they will rip my tail off and make me eat it, slathered in Bigfoot mayonnaise. But so tonight we shall be playing their ads. The one thing that was really cool from that whole trip is all the bullet casings that I was able to collect. They made great shot glasses for me. Perfect size. We have backups. Actually, you could use the bullet casings as a Diva cup. Do you think Billie Eilish uses a Diva cup? There was like 2 days straight where all I saw in the news was Billie Eilish, and all I know from the 2 days straight that she was in the news was that she wears clothes. But I wonder how she captures the blood that comes out of her body monthly. I'm just curious. Why don't stars talk about that stuff? I think, if I had a period, I would love to describe where and how my period occurs. But that's got to be traumatic. It's got to be crazy. You never know when it's going to come up on you either. I would probably have a pad on every day, because it's monthly, but it's not like I doubt it's set by like a clock, right? Like there's sort of like a clock, but who knows when it would happen? Like if I could get a nosebleed at any time, I would have toilet paper stuffed in my nose every day. Like if it was just like I don't know how I got to talking about this, but I am curious. The vaginas are very mysterious places. Most of the vagina takes place inside, I think, or I'm not using medical terms, right? There's the it's like IKEA pieces. What? It's all Swedish. I don't know. There's a lot of Swedish words that go into the makings of the female anatomy, but most of it you can't say. What goes on in there?
Let's listen to a voicemail. Maybe they know. 917-719-5923. Also, you could send me. Do I have any gas blast? We'll look at that later. Let's go to voicemail. We'll be right back.
Nikki, baby, how you doing? I hope you got my package in the mail. It's the Dynavap thermal herb extractor.
That's a
What
finger
you got
box.
there is basically a one-hitter. You know, it's a little metal, little end piece with a glass tube and a carb hole. And what you want to do is grind up your botanicals, hopefully cannabis, and suck it up like a straw, basically. And the cap that's there, it has a bimetallic disc in it that when it's heated up with a torch lighter or an induction heater, which is what's included in the package, the bimetallic disc will click when it gets to the vaporizing temperature. And, you know, once it clicks, you inhale, and, man, you are off to the races at that point. Bud, if it smells good, it's going to taste good through the vape. Sometimes, you know, you get your fresh bag, you know, from your guy, and, you know, it smells so good, and then you go to roll up a joint and smoke it, and, you know, it doesn't taste the same. With this thing, it's pretty much always good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me know how you like it. Hopefully you do a little unboxing tonight. And, yeah, man, love and light. Take it easy. Hit me up on No Agenda Social at humongous33 at noagendasocial.net. Yeah, man, take it easy.
While you were describing it, I realized that I was pretty stupid. It's not a finger box. It's a vape. But then I was looking at it, and I opened the box up. I was curious. It looks like a bomb. I'm actually a little nervous. Humongous 33 on if you hear, okay, look, if anybody hears of any explosions in a sewer of Brooklyn in the next few days, send the FBI to Humongous on Nah Social. Be like, hey FBI, Nah Social. They'd be like, what? Be like, Mastodon. They'd be like, what? Be like, get yourself a Dogecoin. Man, I hate gambling. Let's listen to music. Rodney Allen Bebenke, End of the World.
Brother Oswald.
Caller, please hold. Hello, everybody. Caller, are you still there? Caller is no longer there. Caller, if you would like to call back, you can call back. There was a caller that got through, and I had to mute the line, and then I muted my line, and my line still has some of my feedback, so I could hear. I got like listening to, and that's all undercover baseball. Why do they always say like that's like a secretive thing? Is like that's inside baseball? Like, is like baseball that? I guess there is like that much inside baseball because baseball has like stats for individuals, like 50 stats for each individual. Most sports just have stats per team. I never cared about baseball, but it's if you actually ever played and you do hit a ball, it's a really good feeling. The crack of the bat in the ball. If you ever get the experience of doing it, it feels nice. But it's really, I don't know if it's really worth the time. Maybe if you get like a ball and a string, you could smack that shit around in the bathroom. Hi everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We everybody loves crack. Who don't love the crack? Crack is in the back of your sack, a back sack crack. We have to play advertisements. We are we have ads to play. Let's go to an advertisement break while we try to get at least half the colors back on the line, and then we could let them drizzle through. It's the back end over here is messed up, but we let's play some ads over here.
When it's late at night, I like to rub mayonnaise all over my titties. Get Dark Sewer Mayo Lubrication for your titties today. Made from 100% real mayonnaise. Rub the mayo right into your titties, and you're gonna feel great. My mom used mayonnaise lubrication on her titties, and they're fucking gorgeous. That bitch is 69 years old, and her titties look like they're on a nice, fresh 13-year-old girl. They are oh my god, you just gotta get some of this mayonnaise, squirt it all over your titties, rub it in, grab your nipples because they might fly the fuck off because this lubrication is amazing. Order now, 917-719-5923. Thank you.
The whole egg, the whole egg, the whole egg goes into Best Foods Real Mayonnaise. Best Foods is so good so many ways, 'cause Best Foods is the whole egg mayonnaise. Good!
Why do salads taste so much better with Best Foods Real Mayonnaise? Because of Best Foods' superb ingredients. Whole eggs freshly broken from the shell, fresh pressed salad oil, choice vinegar and spices, and extra egg yolks. Ordinary starchy dressings just can't compare. The whole egg flavor of Best Foods Real Mayonnaise is so much better for salads or easy sauces like this. Blend 2 parts Best Foods to 1 part milk and a little lemon juice. Serve hot and creamy to perk up any vegetable. It's so good. No wonder Best Foods is America's largest selling mayonnaise by 2 to 1.
Best Foods is so good so many ways, 'cause Best Foods is the whole egg mayonnaise. Good!
From
From the creators of potato ketchup and rattlesnake relish comes a hot new product just in time for those 2024 barbecues. Bigfoot Mayo. Why use some sissy pussyfoot mayonnaise when you could kick it up a notch to the moon? Bigfoot Mayo has all the texture you would expect from mayo, but now with that deep woodsy flavor of Bigfoot you crave. All our Bigfoot are raised cage-free and wild-bred. No test tube locked up unethical shit in the making of our products. So next time you go to a barbecue, make sure to grab yourself some Bigfoot Mayo and watch your friends and family's mouths moisten up as they wrap their lips around meat dripping in fresh, thick Bigfoot Mayo. Order now from a special money under the table kind of partnership with the Dark Sewer Network. Call 917-719-5923. Order Bigfoot Mayo.
Hi everybody, welcome back. We're having a very greasy time tonight, I guess. It's a mayo talk. Yeah, that's apparently what it is. I do recall these interviews that it was a very weird time in Utah. Lovely views, but it was a little bit creepy out in these woods. Stuff went down. Stuff happened. After the Bigfoot mayonnaise family told me about their neighbors, I did go over there and I did check it out. I did wear a wire. I do remember wearing a wire. It's very strange to wear a wire. If you ever when people don't know you're watching them or listening to them or smelling them, when people don't know what's happening, but you're using your scent, even if they're extra senses, to sense them, it's a very strange thing in reality because they're being a raw version of themselves. Now, is the raw version of yourself real? No, well, no, because sometimes when I'm alone and I'm screaming at the wall about how the lottery is rigged, that's really not the main part of my personality. That's just maybe just like a second long thing where I think I'm alone. I'm just trying to vent, and I don't really mean it. But boy, this old English tastes like soap. I do remember the second interview being a little bit easier going than the first interview. I was a little bit nervous during the first interview, but once I felt what was happening, I felt a little bit better. But then things go straight to listen to this here. All right, I'm now approaching the other house on the other end of this property. I'm getting pretty close to it now. We're going to also distort all voices here. We don't want to give away these people's locations. They're just families living their life, making money off of monsters on the property, I guess you could say. It's a beautiful thing. It's America. You really gotta look at America and just be like, thank God that this is possibly a non-taxed industry that has landed in the lap of Nick the Rat Radio, and we'll be selling this product in the sewer, I think tonight. The Bigfoot mayonnaise, if you want some, you know how to get it. Just call us up and order it there. But yeah, we're at this other house here.
Looks like, wait, what is this? It looks like there's a sign on the door, and it says, it's kind of covered in goo. Hold on, let me get this goo off here. Ugh. There's a lot of goo on this. It was gross. Yeah, this. Oh wow, Yeti Min's Mayo. It says Yeti Min's Mayo on the door here. Let's go in here. Hello, Mr. Yeti Min's Mayo. I'll just call you that. I'll call you Yeti Mayo, I guess. I'll just call you Yeti Mayo. I don't want to distract any of our viewers from your name. We don't want to give away your location, but we have snuck into your house to do some surveillance. Your neighbor's Bigfoot Mayo across the way says that you are stealing the goods from them, and they would like to know what's up. And I'm a journalist, and I'd like to get to the bottom of this jar, as to say.
Oh, well, aren't you a cute little rat? Okay, well, let me tell you the story here. Now, when I was a young boy, my parents told me about our neighbors who were a bunch of C words. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. But their property is not their property. It's actually our property. They redrew the line. The chalkboard representation when we bought the house and the land, the deal, it kind of got washed off at one point. They redrew this line, what they thought was their own, but it's not. And then right on that dividing line, like a community of Yeti decided to make home base, I guess. I guess they got tired. It's a lovely place in Utah that they decided to call their home. And let me say, I'm thankful they did. They've been there for a long time. Now we had a thing. They're so nice to people because we knew them for a long time now. Then our neighbors come over here and they start jamming these eggs up their ass. Now first we were like, what's going on with the Bigfoot and the eggs up in their butts? But then we noticed that they were eating the goopy white stuff right out of their asses, and we went there during the day one because we know these guys, and they let us taste it while they were awake. So we loved it. Now we did not just steal their product if that's what they've been telling you. Sure, we might not have been sticking eggs up in their butts, and sure, we might have been getting some of the mayonnaise, but we were reading this book by Jonathan Charles Dvorak. It's all about vinegar. Now, we were like, hey, what if we started pouring vinegar into their butts? Like, we were taking giant hoses, we would swoosh some vinegar around our mouths and just blow it up their ass while filled with eggs and all that. Now, I think that kicked it up a notch. Now, I think that they've been increasing their sales over at Bigfoot Mayo, and we were like, hey, we're not going to take this. We're going to scoop some of this here mayonnaise, crack some pepper in there, and call it Yeti Min's Mayo, and sell that, Yeti Min's mayonnaise, and sell that for our sales. Now, Nick the Rat, now this is America, and I think that we're totally free and legal to do that. So, yeah, and that's where we stand on this side of the farm.
Oh, well, that's a very interesting story there. I did not know that the Yeti I can't see the Yeti either. There no. I saw the signs that were like, we can't Yeti here, but don't go looking because we'll shoot you. Now, your neighbors seem to be really mad at you. Now, this recording that they're listening to, probably live right now, is getting sent to their house. They're getting all your secret information. I already drew a diagram of this room that we're currently in, and I sent it over there too. And I could see by the look in your eyes that you're getting kind of upset with the fact that I'm here. Maybe sending private information over to Bigfoot Mayo right now because they struck a deal with me, and I'm selling their mayonnaise. But this is as you said, America, and I think that right now we could sign a deal, an exclusive deal where maybe because vinegar and pepper. I think I think that you might have the edge over here, over the Bigfoot mayo. It smells a little bit better in your house than it did in their house, and I'm thinking that maybe we could have a deal. We could sell some advertisement space for you. We could work up a contract. I'll contact my secretary Diane. She'll write it all up, fax it over. We'll have you selling mayo in the sewers in no time flat. How does this sound? How does this sound to you?
Oh, gee golly whizzers, that sounds pretty damn great, but you're saying you're transferring all of our information over to, you know what, Betty, get the shotgun and the rifle. We're gonna, Nick the Rat, this is war. We're gonna sign that deal with you anyway, because we like these little furry guys. We eat squirrels, we don't eat rats, but you're cute. We would keep you around if you'd be willing to stay, and maybe you could lick my wife's toes, because I'm getting sick and tired of licking at the cheese in between her.
She had nice toes.
Her fifth and sixth toes. It's pretty disgusting, but I think you could do the job for that.
Nice.
But anyway, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we'll sign that agreement. We'll sell our mayonnaise exclusively on your network. And I think that me and Betty over here, we're going to grab our military weapons, our assault-styled rifles, and we're going to head over to our neighbors and maybe show them what's what, if you know what I'm trying to say over here. Anyway, Nick Rat, it's been great talking to you, but we gotta go because, heaven no wait. Heaven do not wait.
Well, there you go, folks. You heard it here first. Heaven doesn't wait, and it sounds like I might have started a little war here, and I'm a little worried. Nick the Rat reporting to you from a undisclosed location in the woods in Utah near Twin Peaks. Nick the Rat. Back to Nick the Rat Radio. Back to you, Nick. Isn't it weird I can talk to myself like that? That's a little weird. A little trick in the industry called magic. Bye. That guy's clever. He's just... let's just do a voicemail.
Driving in my car, beep beep, obeying the law sure is sweet. Hope no one will crash into me. Now wait a minute, here comes a car. It's my lucky day. Time for me to get out of his way. Driving in my car, beep.
I gotta delete. Diane, delete this. I don't want to deal with the law enforcement. I don't want the cops coming here. Please. Diane, stop. Cut the line. Put the power. We're experiencing technical difficulties in the sewer. We will be right back with a little bit more Nick the Rat Radio after we reboot. We have to listen to this song. Will clear out your brain. Please put on some headphones and get ready to experience a reboot with 23 Odd Cats Fall.
Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. Yeah, 23 Odd Cats. Seemed like a cool dude. He actually said hi to me on Twitter. I like that. I try to interact with all the artists that I play. I leave a message on their SoundCloud. All the music you hear is on SoundCloud. You could go there. I got it all saved. You go to my likes. You could, and this music is all CC by 3.0. You could repackage this and do stuff with it. Just give the artist credit, and I try to give them as much credit as possible. I don't add their name and link. In the RSS feed, I know I should add links and code and all that bullshit, but I say their name and I got a list that you go to. They're on a list. You kids out there these days love lists. Okay, anyway. Let's get back to the show. We are talking about Cinco de Mayo. I think actually we're not talking about Cinco de Mayo much anymore. It's just broken down to Mayo. But we got more show to go here. There was a lot more excitement that happened. I'm kind of remembering that night. It was a really traumatic night. Like if somebody offers you to go to Utah to try their Bigfoot mayo, you might want to think thrice. Think thrice. And whoa, hey caller, can you turn down your radio?
I can. Is that better?
Let me hear.
Check.
Turn the
One,
radio
two,
back
one.
up because I don't know what it sounded like before. I don't know if it's down now.
All right, now I got it cranking.
Okay, it's cranking.
Yeah, I got it thumping. I got it bopping. Bop it, twist it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
They should have made that toy more gooey. It was like hard plastic. Why wasn't it like soft silicone?
You could probably just leave it in the backseat of your car in the midday.
Melt it up a little bit.
Yeah, release all those harmful chemicals that California's always warning your ass about.
Do you know what the kids are doing these days? They're covering their boppets with Bigfoot mayonnaise. It makes the game at least 3 times harder.
Lordy, I remember back when smoking Smarties was the hip new thing.
That was fun. You just put them on the hot pan, and you'd suck up that sugar smoke, and your face would turn the color of the Smartie.
That sounds like free basing.
Well, how'd you do it?
Injected it.
You shot Smarties up? That's pretty smart.
Yep.
Why not?
Fucking
free basing. Free basing. Oh.
Hey, did you hear about this? Is sort of old news, but did you hear about that guy that ground up a bunch of mushrooms and injected them?
He injected mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's like plant matter. It can't fit in a. Did it come out of the needle like a Play-Doh? Like a thin, like a thread of mushroom matter?
Well, dude, I think it ended up like almost shutting his nervous system down because it, lo and behold, fucking found a nice, wet, moist, warm place to multiply. All that fungus just started growing inside of him.
Why don't they put? They should put warning labels in on on every mushroom in Mother Nature that says "Do not inject it into your arm or other orifices."
You know it's kind of good if you can stomach the sight of it. Allegedly, if you take a bunch of mushrooms and you kind of ground them up, and then you take a straw with a like a hair crimp or hair straightener, you can seal one end and then take a little funnel and fill it like halfway full of honey and then drop the mushrooms in there and like stack it as you go, and then you can make little honey sticks with mushrooms in them. It looks really gross because those mushrooms turn blue, right?
You
After
just throw it
brew
in some tea. You just throw it in some hot water.
I don't like tea.
You don't like tea?
Never really been into it.
You like coffee? I wonder if you could make shroom coffee.
I drink like fucking 24 ounces of coffee in a day.
Actually, that's a stupid question because it's just the hot water that's going to extract the psilocybins from the mushroom. So you could make hot wine and put mushrooms in that. Ugh, mold hot wine, shroomy mold hot wine.
Nick the Rat, you know that there's only one way that we can do this, man. We got to put it in our mead.
Mushroom meat?
Oh yeah, dude. Or maybe we.
I would have to be in a very particular situation to ever take mushrooms or psychedelics again. It would have to be a very specific. It would have to be like, hey, unicorn is with you in the middle of the woods, and there's a party with the ancient gods. Here are some hallucinogenics. I'm like, all right, sure, let's go. Otherwise, I just like beer and weed. Yeah, booze and THC. It's a lot more controllable.
One of these days, I'm going to allegedly take a bunch of hallucinogenics and then watch Nick the Rat. I think that's going to be a pretty good time.
I don't know if you'd make it. I'd be on your shoulder and talking to you and be like, hey
I
buddy.
hope so, man. I think everybody needs a little Nick the Rat on their shoulder.
Spitting the truth into their brain directly. Man. So, caller, how many jars of Bigfoot mayo do you want, or do you want Yeti Men's mayo?
You're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like what I have to say.
Why?
I would rather take two fingers and salute them to the porcelain gods than touch mayonnaise.
Big Anti-Mayo is trying to infiltrate the Nick the Rat radio show right now. We will not let that happen. We will be selling all of the mayo tonight. This is Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo.
Duodenum. Got guts.
I don't think that was right either. Hold on one second. I gotta check my notes. Diane, thank you for these. Diane wrote down my notes and my prescription here. So let's see here. Really? We're gonna play some advertisements right now, and we'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. If you have to use the bathroom, just put me on a. Oh wait. Oh. Caller.
Hey.
Caller, do you know what time it is?
Mayo time?
Fuck yeah, caller. I was about to go hang up on you and go to the bathroom, but now I want to talk.
Well, that's good because you will never, in a billion gazillion years, guess what I am up to at this moment.
Okay, let me. Can I get can I ask you 2 questions and then give you an answer?
Yeah, sure.
All right, what you're doing right now. You're alone. Okay. My first question is going to be: Are you warm right now?
No.
And my second question is: Are you naked?
In spirit and under my clothes.
That's true. We're all kind
So
of
no.
naked, aren't we? But that also
I'll
means
even give you a
we're
sound.
even deeper.
I'll give you a sound to
Right.
go by.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah. A sound to go by? Was that just a? Are you whipping yourself with a belt?
Well, yeah, with one hand, but the other hand's doing something different.
Is
I'm
it
sad to say it's not
eating
mayo
mayonnaise?
related yet.
If it's not mayo related yet, we are selling Bigfoot mayonnaise tonight. Would you rather Bigfoot mayo or Yeti Men's mayo? I think the Yeti Men's has vinegar and pepper, and the Bigfoot
I do
just
like
has.
vinegar.
It's very strange. Where does vinegar come from again?
What,
Onions?
Does the Bigfoot mayo have pulp? I have to have pulp.
There's a lot of pulp.
Okay, good. Yeah, Bigfoot mayo, please. A 50-gallon drum, if you can.
Vinegar is malted Vinargians, beetroots. What is vinegar from again? It's it's acid. It's acidic. It comes from pickles. Where's the
I think
chat
it
room?
does. Yeah, I think when the pickles come out of the ground, they are excreting vinegar.
Vinegar is from wine, so it's.
Yeah,
So you get
that
fruit.
checks out. It does.
So vinegar is old fruit, but what is like white vinegar from? Is that like grape? Oh, that's just grape, white grapes, isn't it? Huh.
Oh,
That's
it's
so
just
weird.
it's racist vinegar.
Pickles are mammals. What's going on?
Okay, now I'm gonna give you that sound one more time. Yeah, just and keep your ears tuned. Ready?
All right, I'm
All right,
listening.
ready?
What the hell? We have to play some advertisements. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio.
Billy, for the last time, you have to eat your lunch. Now put it all in your mouth, chew it, and swallow, just like I told your dad to do last night.
But, Ma, I'm sick of your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I think I have malnutrition, and the kids at school are making fun of me because I'm malnutrition.
Whoa! I've heard this story before. A lot of people have problems feeding their kids properly. So why don't you pick up the new bottle of Dark Sewer mayonnaise? That's right. We've got all 52 flavors of mayo that you crave. Your kids crave it too. We could tell because, they told us so. So next time your kid's starting to bitch about their plain old peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, slap a slather of Dark Sewer mayo on top of that and watch his face light up as it drips down his chin with white gooiness, just like your husband last night. Order now for only $69.99 from Dark Sewer Network. Tell him that Brody sent you. Ha ha!
Potatoes are just potatoes, a tuna's just a fish, and the sandwich is a poor thing till the mayonnaise makes it rich.
When it's the mayonnaise that makes it, make it Kraft. When it's the mayonnaise that makes it, make it Kraft. At Kraft we're making mayonnaise that's real and smooth and rich. At Kraft with every egg we break, we toast your favorite dish. When it's the mayonnaise that makes it, make it Kraft.
Do you sleep and then wake up? Do you eat and then excrete? Do you breathe in oxygen and then exhale carbon dioxide? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Yetiman's mayonnaise is the perfect condiment for you. For years, people would use regular mayo to make their condoms tasty, but there is a new mint in town. From the woods to the table, Yetiman's mayonnaise cares about you and your family. We watch you while you sleep using Chinese hacks to gain access to your webcams. We know what you need in your mouth. We know what you want in your mouth. Fresh, oozing, yellow Yeti mayo. Other brands of Yeti mayo claim to be wild bred, but we've seen them, and there was no loaf shaped out there. But we've seen them, and not one was loaf-shaped. They are lying pricks. Make sure you only eat Yetiman's mayonnaise. Order now using our exclusive mayo scientist partners in a sewer near you. 917-719-5923. Remember, your mother loves Yetiman's mayonnaise, and so should you.
Mamish with Cinco de Mayo. Wednesday.
And I hope we see each other again. You killed my brother last winter. Shot him 3 times in the back. In the night, I still hear Mama weeping. Mama still dresses in black. I looked at every fiesta. For you, I wanted to greet. Maybe I'd sell you a chicken with poison interlaced with the meat.
Lit, who you calling chicken, yo?
You looked like my brother.
Dick the Rat!
Mama, she loved him the best. He was head honcho with the ladies. Mama always said he was blessed. The village all gathered around him. They couldn't believe what they saw. I said it was you that had killed him, and that I'd find you upstand the law. The people of the village believe me. Mama, she wanted revenge. I told her I'd see she was honored, and I'd find you and put you to death. So now have I found you on this such a joyous day. Tell you it was me that had killed him, but the truth I'll never have to say.
Have a God one.
Buenas tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. Cinco de Mayo's on Tuesday, and I hoped we'd see each other again. I hoped we'd see each other again. And I hoped we'd see each other again.
Oh, you naughty rat. You never tried to guess what I was doing. You have to guess what I'm doing in this dark, dark, moonless night. Stone monoliths all around. Shovel in hand. Digging mayonnaise. Call me back.
Hi, caller.
Baby.
Caller?
Wow.
I needed to experience that with you.
That was quite an experience. Definitely.
You never know what you're going to get on Nick the Rat Radio. I don't even know. You can only plan for so much, you know?
That was cool after that song. It was quite a different convergence of feelings there.
Do you feel more Mexican? Or is that cultural feelings appropriate? Is that can you appropriate feelings from cultures? And is that bad?
I don't know. Maybe that's what the people are doing, that they're assimilating, a simulation.
Like the Borg?
Yeah, maybe that's what the people that kind of identify with them and are out protesting with them feel.
Huh. Now I wonder, like, because do you
to each his own.
Can you exist in a reality with other people that do not share your opinion?
Yeah, I think we all can, can't we?
So then what's the problem?
Nothing. I think there's others that can't. That's the problem.
I think the issue is people live and they have they hear opinions that they shouldn't care about, that they feel like it's going to kill them.
They take it to heart too much. Yeah.
Beyond heart. Like earth, wind, and
to
fire,
emotional.
too.
Well, I mean, isn't that the ultimate emotional level, though, or is it? Do you think it's beyond that?
I don't know. But I guess you have to take something kind of seriously, don't you? Like some things you have to kind of put the gauntlet down. Is that what they say? Throw down the gauntlet.
Yeah. No, yeah, you definitely have to. I think, but do you think you have to take anything seriously political wise, or? Exact. I think you answered it right there.
No, but some people might have a political opinion that see. This discussion came up recently. I don't want to give here's where I break it down. If you actually start to donate money to a cause that another person finds to be irreprehensible, then you shouldn't communicate with each other? Like, you might not agree with my opinion, but what if I started to put time and money into my opinion that's totally against what you think? Like I was, let's say you like oxygen and I don't, and you're like, oh, that's fine. But what if I started to put money and time into taking oxygen away from you? That's when I'm like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore, I guess.
Yeah, that's a wise choice. I would, yeah.
Yeah, but that's still not fair, because what if my stupid idea is something that's actually stupid? I don't
That's where
know.
the breakdown happens.
I guess. I don't know.
That's almost like the definition of what's happening with like climate change and stuff like that, you know?
It's
a lot of
opinions.
misdirected funds.
Nobody has, like, everybody has an opinion. It's fine. But then what if you start to put money into an anti-opinion or your opinion that's against somebody's opinion? Like, you start to make it
Or
real.
something that's just, yeah, well, or something that's just utterly stupid.
Isn't it weird that you make your unreal opinions real using unreal money or something? Like, the more the backing of monetary units, which
Are you talking both the physical dollar and
does opinions
any
make
kind of,
money
like,
real,
credit
and does
or-
money make opinions real?
Huh. I don't think really either exists. It just gives
Well, yeah, but together
money probably gives an opinion validity,
It's
which
like a
is
house of
probably fucked
cards.
up, but you know.
Opinions and money. No, currency. I don't know. Should we know? Do you want to know, caller? Caller, if you could know, if you could call me and know, would you really want to?
No, what I want to know what?
Anything. Nobody knows anything.
Anything.
What do you know, caller? What do you think you know?
What do I think I know?
Yeah, what do you think you know?
At this time in the night, probably not a lot.
See, I told you. Nobody knows anything.
My brain is
But you said not a
low
lot.
functioning at this hour of the night, though. Isn't anybody's though? Are you more in like enjoyment mode?
I'm totally here because I know that I know nothing.
I know, but you're a committed podcaster. That's why you're there.
I don't know if that's something that is what
You're out there to find the truth, aren't you?
No.
To find where it lies out
I'm out here to waste time and
behind
have
the
fun.
dark corners.
What is fun? Is fun what is fun? Caller,
I guess
can you?
It can be different things for different people because it's what you enjoy.
So, but isn't that
You
like every
enjoy
word? Every word could be different for every person. It makes life
Yeah.
very
Well,
hard.
do you enjoy podcasting?
Is what I'm doing podcasting?
I think you're entertaining people, definitely, aren't you? You have value for value.
I don't know. It's it might be just a person. It might just be you.
What do you mean? It's just me that you're entertaining? That's very odd.
It's true.
That makes me feel all too special.
But don't you feel really weird and alienated from the rest of society right now as well? You have to always change your perception of your own reality to find where your fit is the best. Like, you have to feel like you're alone and by yourself, but then you also have to feel like you're everything and together with all. and then kind of level out in between.
Yeah, I mean, there's different parts of society that I feel part of, and other parts that I don't.
But would you want to?
But no, I mean, because there's so many parts of society. That's what I think we're trying to alienate certain parts of society, that we should be just paying attention to what is our goals and what we want to.
Do you know how much society you're not a part of?
Oh, a huge part of it. Huge.
90%.
Massively overwhelming, and I don't give a shit about it.
No, but you might though. You might give.
And that's what I think. That's what I think. Everybody's worried about every aspect of society. It's like, why? Why would you worry about all those fucking people out there? Just
I can tell you, because some of them are probably cool. As I was saying earlier, like how many do you know more than one language? Or do you just know?
No, but I know bits and pieces of other languages. It's
do you know how much?
I'm not fluent in anything. Are you fluent in another language?
Pop culture and broken English. That's about it.
That's it. Well, maybe Pig Latin too.
I could probably pick up Pig Latin pretty well. But I'm just saying if English is the only language you know, then English is it expands many souls around the planet. But there's so much. Just because they don't speak English doesn't mean what they're saying might not be interesting. And there's probably a lot of interesting people out there that you'll never get to know because you have no idea what they're saying.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt that.
Maybe. I don't know. But if you had to buy
equivalent, there's like a doppelganger of us that doesn't speak the languages that we speak.
Oh well, there's always gonna be opposites.
Maybe mentally, not like looks wise, like the traditional doppelganger, but.
Do you know the biggest problem with knowing more languages?
What's that?
Just like right now, you might only know English, so like this much, like 10% of all English speakers might be cool. So if you know all the languages, only 10% of all of those other people are cool. That means there's like an infinite more fucking weight of assholes ready to crush you, because you're like, wow, I know what these people are saying. Most of these people are assholes in all different languages. And there's just going to be a shitload of them. So, maybe it's good that I just know one language. So it's my sample size of good and bad is more manageable.
You kind of got to never underestimate the amount of assholes that speak other languages are out there.
And to the degree of the assholeism they could be is probably scary as shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, most definitely. There's some assholes out there. The universal truth throughout race, ethnicity, language.
But the weird thing is,
I mean, isn't that the universal truth of the universe almost?
The strange part is, though, that it continues on, though. So if it continues on with assholes being the majority, that means the minority must be really, really strong to be able to carry. There's got to be more decent people that exist than assholes.
Do you think that maybe people got tired of assholes, and that's why we have religions and Bibles that people came up with to say, hey, stop being an asshole?
I don't know. I don't know how any of that came along. Maybe somebody was just bored and wrote a book, but are there other books from that time? Are there like just fiction books we have children's books from biblical times?
There's other scriptures and writings from those times.
So there was no like children's scrolls, like the Dead
well,
Sea
no,
Scroll for kids.
Well, whether it was or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or even just like educational manuals, like a dictionary or something, a decoder book.
A decoder, yeah. Well, I mean, they have Dead Sea Scrolls, but
Is that the decoder? No, this is.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
have you ever had religion in your life, or
Who hasn't?
no? I'm just saying, have you ever experienced anything?
Have I experienced a religious thing, like you mean going to a church, or do you mean like an experience,
no,
like
not,
like I talked to
I'm not talking about some sort of
bush?
metaphysical fucking bullshit.
I've talked to water before, which
well, that's always good. That's always out of the faucet or like in a pond.
I think well, I've talked to out of the faucet because sometimes you just need that drip, but the larger bodies of water demand more thanks
Connection?
or connection or something. I don't know what you would call it. It could be any word. Well, I'm an Aquarius.
Where do you go to?
I've been trained to love water since I was
what are some of the sewerway or the waterways that flow into the sewer, like the Hudson River, maybe? I don't. Is that there?
Toilet water.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Are we running out of water on this planet?
I don't think we are.
We're running out of clean water.
Well,
it costs
no,
money
I
to
don't
clean
know.
water, right?
I don't know. They have a lot of water bottlers here, which is a weird thing to say.
Isn't the way you get rid of water by evaporating it?
Yeah, but I think it just goes into the atmosphere and falls back down pretty much. I mean,
So it's
seems
kind
to
of like
be
a cycle,
quite
like a natural
cyclic-
cycle of.
cyclical, yeah.
Okay. Big water. Lesser avocados. Okay, I don't know what's going on in the chat room
Like
over here.
Nestle. When you talked about French earlier, they've got like Nestle's here that bottles a shit ton of water.
Is Nestle's French?
Yeah. Nestle's.
Wow.
It's got the little like.
So every time I buy a Crunch bar, I'm helping an old French
ampersand.
person. Is it like Social Security in France or something? And
Probably, maybe.
or is that like the EU? Is the EU?
They get, for every Nestle bar that you get, a Frenchman gets a fresh baguette.
Saying EU makes me feel like a drag queen or something. EU. That's gross. EU. I don't know.
Have you ever had experience with French people?
I've met a French or two. I've never been to France.
Okay.
But I met a French or two, yeah.
I heard they are
They're
a
okay.
proud bunch.
Very proud. But a lot of people are very proud.
Yeah.
Which is kind of silly. Unless you actually did something. But then again, like, why brag? People that did... The most proud people should be the people that you don't know about, because like if you do something heroic, you shouldn't brag about it, because if you brag about it, your heroism goes to zero. It's like it sucks it out. You just become I saved a family from a burning building. You want to come to my house later?
So you're saying you need a hype guy is what you need, like a PR.
Actually, yeah. Everybody needs a person to
do to this. Look at him. He did this.
He's not going to tell you, but he saved a family from a burning building. You should hang out with him. And they try to leech off of them though. So the hype guy is just trying to leech off the secondhand whatever's left.
Oh yeah, like the falling wayside
I'm learning so much now.
hype. Yeah.
A hype guy kind
Like
of
when you-
protects you from looking like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like
he's the one that he'll look like an asshole, but you're like, you come in, you're like humble.
It's useful.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, it's my hype guy.
You ever see The Witcher?
No, I have not.
It's a book that became a video game that became a TV show. It's he's like a mutant monster killing motherfucker, and he has a guy that goes around with him. I forget his name, like Rosebud or some shit.
Was he like the seducer?
He
Like
sings
the
songs
hype
about him.
guy?
He's like a lute playing singer from yeah, he's like a hype guy back in medieval times. But either way,
Like the Pied Piper for the guy.
Rosebud like a prolapse. Rosebud
That's
reminds
a
me of
good release.
Schitt's Creek now. Did you ever see Schitt's Creek?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
It's
a few episodes. I haven't started from the beginning, but
I've watched intermittently. I like it. I enjoy it as a 30-minute long show or something, or 20-minute long. Goes by fast.
it's Canadian, you know.
Yeah, yeah. It's in the credits how Canadian it is.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody in it is pretty much Canadian, I think.
Eyebrow guy.
Eugene Levy is.
Yeah.
Eugene Levy.
I like Moira. I forget her name. Damn. I'm unless it's Star Trek, I don't know the actor's name.
Really? What about Star Wars?
Who?
Star Wars?
That sounds like you slept with too many famous people. You might want to get that checked out. If you got Star Warts? Ugh. That's gross, bro.
Shot of penicillin will clear that right up.
A little I heard they put penicillin in Bigfoot mayo, so you could go with that. But would you rather Bigfoot mayo, or would you like the more vinegar, pepper-filled Yeti-Min's mayo? More defined.
Gettyman's mayo sounds delicious, like a defined palate.
It is pretty good, right? It sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm putting my money with them.
Definitely.
But only one could come out on top, right? But multiple brands could exist at a time.
Are they both competing for your
Ad revenue, but they already paid. They already paid, so
I was just gonna call them suitors.
I've got their money, so it's fine. Money's weird.
Either or.
Money is a very weird thing.
Do you think money's gonna change dramatically in the next 5 years?
Not really. It'll still be here to control, I guess. I don't think we're gonna hit
there's gonna be
an anarchy or
push for
a push for what?
Push for something that's backed.
You mean like eat fiber? Wait, push for something that's
like something
back?
That's backed more. Something that's backed more.
What's backed more than money? Are you talking about crypto? You think
Yeah,
you
I
think
don't know.
crypto is more has more
Maybe.
money behind it than the USD?
Might at this point. That's what the $1 million question is.
Let me just tell you that if crypto ever gets more power than the USD, then they're gonna find Yoshi Shigemura.
In that cave he's in.
They will kill him and drag him out on live TV, and then dump him in water. It would be.
Wow, that's like 100% the best answer I've ever given.
But it's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows where to gamble?
It's all a gamble. You talked about gambling before. I gambled on the Kentucky Derby.
Satoshi. Is it Yoshi Satoshi? You gambled on the horses?
No, on you know what horse?
Really?
Did you even follow the horses or no that were running on the Kentucky Derby that they talked about?
I heard of like 2.
So I bet 20 on Known Agenda.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
If I would have won, it would have been like $200, I think.
Oh, well,
I would have donated it all. So, but I put 20 on Hot Rod Charlie to play, so I won like $10 on that.
Hot Rod Charlie.
So, yeah.
He sounds like a sexy mare.
Yeah. So I'll bet again for the next couple of, if Known Agenda runs in the next couple of races, I'll bet it again. See.
Would you ever ride a horse? Have you ever ridden a horse? Okay, wait,
Yeah.
hold on before you answer this question. I just want to read your voice and say you have never ridden a horse before.
No, I've rode a horse before.
Oh fuck. Damn, I thought I had some superpower. I thought I had some like horse dar where I could tell if somebody's ridden a horse just by their voice.
I'm not a fan of a horse, to tell you the truth, because I've had them bite me before. So,
I'm scared of horses. I'm fucking piss scared of horses because
yeah,
it's like a smart cow with a long neck that can run real fast.
and that's it. They don't want to stop. They don't want to stop, and they'll run into shit that'll knock you off, but they'll keep going.
I almost fell off the cliffs of Dover because of a horse. It wasn't the cliffs of Dover. I was in Ireland, and there was some cliffs of Moher, actually. I think it was that. And I was on like the outskirts path, and it was like a fall of like 400 feet and a little tiny mud road. And there was a patch where there was a couple of horses there. And this motherfucker was trying to get in my backpack. He was just like looking at me like he smelled the pussy on me too. I gave the fear in because he knew I didn't like horses. And he was looking at me like, I'm gonna bite you in your head, rat. And I almost fell off the cliff because I had to run past him. It was scary as fuck. I don't like horses.
That when you said that it smelled the pussy on you, I was like, damn, Nick the Rat was hitting it. And
yeah, it's covered in Guinness and feminine fluids. No, that was just my I was dripping vaginal fluids through my skin pores. I was not I was not making love out in Ireland. I was experiencing the views.
Having control relied on by an animal that you kind of know that you're not totally in control of is a little bit scary sometimes.
But you can't show them the fear. Once they
horses
smell the
can be,
fear.
Certain horses can be just like mean to like everybody. So kind of like a dog.
That's true. Yeah.
Certain dogs are just meaner than shit to everybody.
Dogs are. That's why cats are cooler than dogs, because dogs are gonna only be like really cool with their owner and kind of be like iffy with everybody else, but cats are like iffy with everybody. So it doesn't make you really feel like
cats. The universal truth is that cats are dicks.
Well, yeah, that's why they're cooler than dogs, because dogs are like, oh, I love my owner. But then if you're not the owner and you're like, hey, dog, what's going on? How you doing? He's like, fuck you, man. That's my owner. Or they're just happy and dumb for a little bit. You know, you try to get
dogs got a certain fucking attitude, though, if you've ever noticed that. Like certain breeds, They just know there's a shit sometimes.
Like those Japanese dogs, the Doge. China,
Doge has been cocky
Shina
lately.
Ibus. Shina Ibu.
They got that like shock dog on that coin too.
Best dogs are mutts. It's like a mixed breed. Doesn't give a fuck about anything. Just happy to be alive.
Yeah, you know, compared to your snooty breeds.
Like poodles and
Yeah, I mean,
chihuahuas. Can you
traditionally, I
breed
think,
a
yeah.
poodle and chihuahua? Or would like a
Do I
poodle
know
rip a
what?
chihuahua in half because a chihuahua's too small to fit on a poodle pecker?
Like a poochawa or
Poochow.
what do they have? Like labradoodles or a lab
And a
and
snickerdoodle.
a poodle.
A poodle, yeah, snickerdoodle.
And then they have a mini labradoodle, which is a miniature poodle in a lab, which the physics of all the dog breeds are kind of a little bit scary.
And the math behind the name works out though. You could mix the names up and they go together. Like a lab and a poodle is a labradoodle or whatever. It works.
Yeah.
Like alchemy. It's a dark magic the way that these dog breed names work. Fit together in a weird way.
The one's a cockapoo, is a cocker, spaniel, and a poodle, I think.
Oh, I thought that was
Something like that.
I thought you were talking about anal sex after Taco Bell.
Well, either or.
That could lead to an infection. We should caller. There's a lot more show to go. We have to skedoodle. Would you like to
Do you
say
have one final question?
Wait, you have a what?
Do you have one final question for me?
Who called who here? Okay, fine.
Oh, you want me to ask you a question? I got one for you.
Sure.
But how is your clock so far behind?
Aliens. It's been a steady
Oh,
2-minute discrepancy for a while. Wait, now it's 1 minute? I don't even fucking know.
I was going to go with that Bill Gates is blocking the sun bullshit.
Do you know Bill Gates' phone number? Because I heard he's free.
He's single. He's swinging, he's single, and he's available.
Man, I'd have sex with Bill Gates. Why not?
I don't know. Well, him or Melinda would probably be the same, pretty much.
Oh, that's true. But I don't think they had a prenup, though. I think they're just...
It said it wasn't, but then I heard today there was some sort of
money agreement. Well, yeah, there's gonna be a fucking agreement. These two
Yeah.
people, they've been together for a long time. They're not just gonna be like...
Isn't that what a fucking prenup is? That's what I thought. Like when
Prenups are a lot of money, and it's like a regular cost update too. Imagine paying insurance on your marriage.
So it's like some sort of adjustable thing that goes on while
I think so.
The amount of money that.
Because I was always like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
well-
Why does this prenup exist? What's the whole deal behind it? And then it's like, I think it's like almost an annual cost of like thousands of dollars to protect their
A
life.
prenup?
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Really? You'd think there'd be like a set percentage or something set up.
There might be. I didn't
from the
really look too
get-go,
much
but-
into it.
No, I mean, I think that's what Bezos had, but Bill
Bezos
Gates, I guess,
didn't.
not so
He had a
much.
prenup.
What's that?
He had a prenup.
I think Bezos did. I thought
a prenuptial agreement.
That's why everything went so like quick. Everything was like done and over with, and that was
But who gets the mayo?
The mayo. Who decides who gets the mayo?
Caller, how much mayonnaise do you go through in a month?
Not very much, I will say. Although egg salad on white bread is the best sandwich ever in the face of the world.
When you're saying
I don't
not
know
a
if you
much,
eat
it's
eggs.
like
Do
4
you
jars.
eat eggs?
4
Do
jars a
you eat
month.
eggs?
Do I eat eggs? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shell. I like calcium. 4 jars a month. You said you eat.
No.
How
How
many?
many do I want to order? I definitely want to be on the subscription order for at least 5 to 6 jars of mayo a month. Do I eat them? No.
How else can you use these jars of mayo? There's other ways
Hey,
of color. There's very creative ways of using this.
That's between me and the jars of mayo.
Well, I think I answered his question. I forget what it was though. But let's take a quick look where we are. I got notes. Hold on, let me go to the note. Diane, thank you so much. Without these notes, I'd be lost. Let's see here. We just played. Yeah, I know, Diane. Yeah, I'm looking. You marked them up very nice. The stickers, the mark. It's colorful. It helps draw the eye to where it has to be. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, people. This is a little intense. If you have children in the room, you might want to remove them. Acts of war are scary, scary, scary situations. But part of the interview involved a gunfight. Bigfoot Mayo and Yeti Min's Mayo. They got into a dispute. Guns are drawn. But I was there, and I documented the whole thing. Here we go. Oh my God. Hi, this is, I'm back. I'm reporting to you from outside. It's, there seems to be a war going on between these two families. I don't know if you hear this, but oh my, the gunshots and the screaming, it's horrible. It's goddamn horrible. I didn't want to start a war. I hope they could still keep on making this mayonnaise. It sounds like we could probably sell this product still, even if if they kill each other. Because that's part of the contract. We have a death clause in there. We thought about this one because a lot of the companies and brands that we do business with, they usually wind up dying from using their product, but we still want to sell it. So we, even if, usually if the creator dies using the product, we would stop selling the product, but the scientists and lawyers in the sewer, they're brilliant. I was contractually, even if the creator was destroyed by their own product, that the people employed in the sewer still sell said product. And it's totally FDA approved. The CDC has also approved it. It might have been the FDA or the ADF and the BBC. I don't know who approves anything anymore, but we do have paperwork glued to the walls of the sewer. Now this it's getting smoky in the woods from the gun and the gunpowder. This is not looking good. I'm hearing this. I didn't want these people to fight. I thought maybe I could bring them together and they could farm the Bigfoot anus eggs together as a community. We could all make money, but this seems like it's just fallen. It's fallen to the wayside. It seems like nothing good could come from this at all. And I'm just, you know what? I'm really worried about the Bigfoot. Wait, is that I think I might see a whole colony of them just huddled and shivering right now. I don't know, folks, this might not be the safest thing, but I'm going to go over there and try to interview them and see what they have to say about this discrepancy in product is all about. But this Nick the Rat coming to you from the war zone within Utah. Is there like a cool thing you could say? The Utah Buta. Buta, is it? What is it, Buta?
I don't think I really came up with anything good for this.
Utah Uprising. Yeah, I'll be right back with more Nick the Rat. I'm going to try to get an exclusive interview with maybe the head Bigfoot. It looks like he's waving me over, actually. This is amazing. Oh, my God. I'm going to get to talk to him. All right. I'll be right back. Bye. I don't remember any of that. Let's read us some gas blast here. We have a gas blast over here. In Hebron, Illinois. 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 What country does Illinois come from? That's just weird to say. Caller, are you from Illinois?
No, I'm from Spearfish. You remember me, right? It's me, Stillwater.
So that Stillfish is not in Illinois?
No, Spearfish is still in South Dakota. Though I'm not ruling out the possibility that it might be teleported somewhere else sometime in the future. There's a lot of weird timey-wimey shit that they're doing up in the hills. You know.
Is South Dakota from Canada? Because Dakota sounds very Canadian. It's Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota is right next to Canada, so you're not that far off.
There was a bunch of Dakotas out there. There were some up in the north, and then there was some down south.
Oh yeah, yes. You pretty much nailed my accent exactly right. You did good, Nick the Rat.
I can't.
Well, how you doing?
So you're
Dude,
up in north.
bud?
Where's my globe, Diane? Where's my globe?
Yeah, Diane, where is Nick the Rat's globe?
This is a little weird here. I don't know where it is. Don't know where my globe is.
That's okay. I just love that you're picking up on my accent and teasing it and ripping on me for it. It's great.
Your accent, I imagine you coming from the Southwest.
It kind of comes from a blend of the Scandinavian accent and the Lakota accent. It's kind of like they've melded with each other.
Lakota.
Yeah, those are the Native Americans from this area.
So Lakota live in Dakota. So
yeah,
it's
the
Dakota.
Lakota live in
like
Dakota.
the people. The people are the lows, and they're in of the Dakota. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never gotten to the bottom of that conundrum either, but I don't know. But anyway,
everything is so interesting, isn't it? Like there's a story behind everything. Everything has like a history that goes beyond anyone's real knowledge of what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And like one of the reasons why I love playing Skyrim is because they hired voice actors with a thick Norwegian accent. And every time I come across one of those characters, I'm like, oh my God, that Whiterun guard talks just like my grandpa.
What do you have in your pocket?
And
Come with me.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, and it's like the Norwegian accent. If you play through that game, like my favorite example of that is if you decided to go with the Stormcloak guy, and then you go and on the main quest. The best line ever is when Vilad says, "Hod, get down here," and he says, "What is it, woman? Is Sven drunk on the job again?" And it's the best quote ever because it's a subtle Easter egg to the Oli and Sven jokes. Have you ever heard of these?
I think Oli and Sven sounds very familiar to me. My name is Oli and I am Sven. But I don't know if that's I don't know the jokes really.
Okay, I'll give you a good one. All right, so one night Oli comes home and a little bit early from his night job over at the lumber mill.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slip into to the Scandinavian kind of accent as I tell this, so just bear with me on this.
All right, I'm getting
And so Oli comes home and he opens up his bedroom door and he sees his wife Lena sitting on the edge of their bed, completely naked. And then Oli says, "Lena, why are you naked?" And she just, her eyes dart back and forth real quick, and she says, Oli, I don't have anything to wear." And then Oli says, "That's ridiculous." And then he goes over to the closet, he opens it up, he's like, "Look, you have so much to wear. Look, there's a green dress, there's a red dress, there's a yellow dress, there's Sven, there's a black dress, and there's a white dress." Yeah, and all of these Oli and Sven jokes and Oli and Lena jokes have that kind of vibe to it.
I don't think I've ever heard that before, but that's great. That's a good one. I like it a lot.
Yeah, these are the kind of jokes that my family have been telling each other for years and years and years. Do you want to hear another one?
Caller, hold on. Let me look at the time. It's almost 2:00. Yeah, give us one more. Come on.
All right. I'll give you another one. So, Oli and Lena and Sven were down at the local bar, and they were tying one off. And after a little while, Lena was like, "I'm getting just a little bit too tipsy, and I shouldn't get too drunk because I have to work in the morning." And Oli says, "But I'm having so much fun, and I finally don't have to work tomorrow in the morning. I would love to stay and drink with the rest of the boys over here in the bar." And so Sven says, "It's okay, Oli. I can walk your wife home for you." And he's already super drunk, as Sven does. He likes to get drunk a lot faster than most of the other ones do. And so Oli says, "Okay, that's fine." And so about an hour, a half hour goes by, another half hour goes by, and about an hour and a half later, Oli and the rest of the boys are walking home, and as each one walks by their own house, they start trailing off. And then they're walking right by where Oli and Lena lives, and they see a light on, and right there they see Sven totally fucking the shit out of Lena, and Oli just starts laughing his ass off, and he says, "Oh my God, you guys, look, Sven's so drunk, he thinks he's me." And
What's the relationship between Sven and Oli? They're just friends?
No, they're super best friends.
Well,
they've been friends ever since the beginning of these jokes.
Apparently, Sven likes Oli's holy, or it's the other way around.
Oli's just he's just a drunk Scandinavian, just like Sven is.
Well, one of them's sleeping with the other one's wife.
Well, and this is kind of the interesting thing
Are there
about
gay
Oli
Sven
and
and Oli
Lena and
jokes?
Oli and Sven jokes.
Because I think
is
the
that-
jokes that are not being told are Sven and Oli are actually the two that are doing it together, but they're covering for each other by having sex with each other's wives.
Well, it seems like they're accidental swingers. But there's another one, and I can tell this one real quick too. So, and this is back in the day where they still had outhouses. Every spring they had to clean out, and it was coming to. It was just after the first thaw, and so it was finally time for them to empty out the bottom of the outhouses, and Oli and Sven were talking to each other, and they came up with this brilliant idea. Oli says, "How about we get 2 bundles of dynamite, one with a short fuse and one with a longer fuse, and then we light them both at the same time and drop them down into the bottom of into the outhouse. And then when the first one explodes, it will shoot the outhouse straight up into the air. And then when that one's in the air, the second one will go off and it will shoot all the shit and piss off out into the middle of their neighbor's field who they hate. And they're not brilliant physicists, and so they go ahead with the plan. Now, they get the bundles of dynamite, and they bring it over, and they're like, all right, on the count of 3, we're going to light these both, and then we're going to drop them down into the outhouse, and then we're going to run away. And so they do that, and then they run away, and then as they're running away, they pass none other than Lena, who is running out to the outhouse to do her business. And she runs inside, and then the first set of dynamite goes off, and then the whole outhouse lifts up into the air, just as planned. And through some bizarre miracle, the second one goes off, and it flings all the shit out to their neighbor's yard who they really don't like. And then the outhouse lands on the bottom, and Oli and Sven look at each other and go, oh shit, we might have.
Call her. Fuck. How does that one end? How does that one end? Fuck. I guess that's gonna be. It's like in Davy Jones' locker. Oh, Spencer. I think I'm gonna be. I think my 99.9% chance of me being on bowl after bowl Friday night. I think it's at 99% now. 99.9. It's pretty up there. Then on Monday, I think Monday I'm gonna be on Abel Curry and Lavish. What is their show called? The Abel Curry and Lavish show? They should call it Lavish and with an AK. That should be their Lavish with an AK. And do that Monday. AK Lavish. Shooting the shit with. Man, you can. It's naming podcasts is like naming bands. Now it's like, oh, a cool name for a band would be Benny and the Jets. or some shit. We got more show. We got a lot more show to go. Sorry, everybody, if if the phone line has disconnected on you, but you could always leave gas blast. I got a couple here. I was reading this one about Illinois before. The gas blaster sent me a picture of the name of a restaurant called Beaner's Mexican BBQ breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's in Illinois. He sent 2 pictures of their sign. Beaner's Mexican BBQ. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, there's a bean with a Mexican sombrero, or sombrero. Are all sombreros Mexican? Are all caps American? Or is like a baseball cap an American product? Is like the first baseball cap? Did that come from America? And the fedora is from land of the Virgin. Where is that? We also have more gas blasts here. Let's read all the gas blasts now. We're going to go through them all over here. OT Sneed going OT Sneed. I'm an OT Sneed kind of guy. Somebody was really getting into the Sneed stuff. Sneed it to Sneeder. Leave it to Beaver. Sultan of Soy. Sigh. I'll go on a fat-ass white girl patrol this week. Wish me luck. Wow. Well, good luck on your fat-ass white girl patrol. What defines a white girl? You know how you can make all girls white? You cover them in either Bigfoot or Yeti Min's mayonnaise. If you're going on Pog Patrol, bring yourself a jar of mayo. Make all of your interactions oily and greasy and tasty. I'm getting carried away here. We have another gas blast. This one's all in caps. I will not be yelling it. Pog Patrol. Play the game, Patrol. You may have hung up on me and broke my putrid heart, but I'll have the last blood-curdling laugh. I'ma soon yo for the rights to say sell, bathe in and produce mayonnaise. See you in hell, Nick the Rat. See you in hell. You have may. Here we go.
You may have hung up on me and broke my putrid heart, but I'll have the last laugh. Blood-curdling laugh. I'ma soon you for the rights to say sell, bathe, and produce mayonnaise. See you in hell. Nick the Rat. See you in hell.
Now the podcast playing blue, blue, blue. Adios, Nick the Rat.
I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody out there. If they thought that they were going to learn more about anything other than mayonnaise tonight, I'm sorry. That's okay. Because you could always get over me by April. Hey, everybody. I don't know who's left with us. It's 2:15 in the morning. 2:17 in the morning. A button just popped up saying end of play. Wow. Winamp has little pop-ups. I don't know why that just got enabled. Yeah, Windows 10 is so intrusive on your computer with advertisements and connection to the internet, and your processor has backdoor shells that are just wide open for one or many people to see. Privacy is the thing of who gives a fuck. Shit's gone. Just be you, and don't be a scumbag, I guess. Don't be a large bag of scum. At least try not to be. It'll make you less liked by others. But sometimes you never know when you're being a scumbag. I don't know. A condom is a scumbag. That's actually a very good point there, Gene Witch. I guess that's the OG scumbag, would be a condom. What's wrong with being a catcher of residual half souls? I don't know. Let's see here. What? I can't read this. Diane, you wrote this in a different language. Hold on 1 second here. We have the last part of the interview here. I was there. I interviewed Bigfoot Mayo in Utah, Twin Peaks, undisclosed location, undisclosed company. We're selling millions of these things. I'm telling you. But then we upgraded it to something even better. The Yetiman Mayo. It was delicious. Then there's a gun battle. They killed each other. They're gone. And with disaster comes opportunity. So I went on with the interviews. I lasted through the fighting. I lasted through the wars. And here we are today, trying to make a profit off of somebody's pain. But hey, isn't that life, right? That's life. But at least we're learning, right? We're learning. I am here. It sounds like the gunfire has died down. I think everybody's dead. I don't see anybody moving anymore. I think both Yetimans and Bigfoot Mayo are dead and defunct now, and I don't know what to do. But I'm here with a couple of it looks like the head Bigfoot and a couple of like security guards. I don't know. They got their hands in their fur, looking at me funny. But it looks like they're willing to talk, so I'm gonna just, man up, sit down, and see what I can find out from information from these people. We're going to also hide the voices of these Bigfoot so that their identities are not released on the internet, and no child molesting Bigfooters out there will touch themselves listening to this interview or something. What? Hello, Mr. Bigfoot. Can you tell me how this all what the fuck is going on here? Basically, is my question.
Well, it's great to meet you, Nick the Rat. I would like to say thank you for showing up and resolving years of this abuse on me and my family. These people were sticking eggs and vinegar in our asses, and sure, at the start it was enjoyable. But then the amount they were doing this was starting to make our giant assholes hurt a lot, and we didn't want to put an end to it because we knew these people and we felt like we should not do any damage to them. But now that they're both dead, we might have to figure out something else we could do with our time and see if we could find anybody else to stick eggs into our assholes.
Well, I would hate to see a perfect opportunity go to waste here. So how about I just throw this out there? Maybe we could strike a deal where we could have some scientists and lawyers come on down to Utah every now and then and cram your assholes filled with vinegar and pepper and eggs, and we can make our own mayonnaise. It'll 100% of the proceeds will go to the Dark Sewer Network, but we'll pretend that it's going to the Yetis. We'll say that every penny goes to Yeti. No Bigfoot left behind. I don't know, but I think we could do this. We could work this out. We'll make so much money together that we'll keep, and you could just keep on getting eggs stuck up into your butt. Now, I think this might be a great deal if we could get you to just sign here and here and here. Okay, that's great. Okay, we're going to go now. It looks like there might be cops coming now. We want to get out of here. You might want to hide too, because we don't know what's going to happen after this. But all I know is that we're happy to do business with you, and we'll see you on the Dark Sewer Network soon, selling a product. We're gonna make a lot of money together. And I just want to say thank you for not killing me, and we'll see you later. Well, this has been quite the experience. First, I thought I was just coming to sample mayonnaise and get paid lots of money, but it turns out that a new business has been formed between Rat and Monster, and I think that this is going to be a beautiful budding relationship. And I'm gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back to the sewers now, back in Brooklyn, because Utah, there's no drinking out here, and this fucking sucks. Anyway, it looks like the mountains are nice though. Well, we gotta go. Nick the Rat tuning out. We'll see what happens in the future. This live reporting stuff is not for me, but I do like the money. Bye.
Hey, boy. You get you a damn haircut, boy. Yeah, you can walk around like that down here, boy. You just string your ass up, son. Yeah, boy.
Hey, Nick. The answer is 3 tones. Don't. Do.
Is it fair? Is it fair that bleached white bones lay cold under the surface? Away from touch, away from feel, away from decoration.
We have Jackie Cakes with Other Worlds. Thank you so much, Servo. I don't know who or where or why or when. How?
It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow. And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the sunlight of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area that might be called the Twilight Zone.
I only got $20 at 20 cents. I was doing some research into these vaporizer things, and they need to have the particulate of the marijuana to be ground up to a very fine degree. So it's good to use a thing called a grinder. It's basically a cap with spikes on it that goes onto a body that has spikes on it, and then holes that goes into another capsule that you could unscrew that opens up to be a container that could catch stuff with a grate for the keef and the little crystals to fall off into a little place where you can make some, I guess that would be, not hemp, it's not, is it opium? It's not, I don't know. But I was doing keef, and it makes that other thing. But make hashish. You take the little crystals that fall off, and you mash them together at a temperature. I just like to sprinkle it inside of my. What a little cool trick I picked up was that in the grinder, because as soon as it gets to a certain size, it falls through the hole. But if you hold it upside down and while you grind it, it'll make it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and won't be able to fall through the holes because there's no holes because you're having it upside down. So hold your grinder upside down, grind, flip, grind, falls through the holes. There you go. I did not know this before. Little things help you do things that you want to do. Like, I did not know that you should grind your herb if you would like to roll a joint. I used to just throw giant bud into the joint, and it wouldn't burn very well or roll very easily. I was the unprofessional roller. But now, I can make like a perfect cigarillo of Magic space dust. Wait, Now, you might have heard that we have done business with all these people, but you haven't heard any of the advertisements from the last remaining part of the big Bigfoot Mayo conspiracy triumphant. I guess I don't even know what you could call it, but we have to play some advertisements. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio after we hear this, and then we're gonna get out of here. It's kind of late. It's pretty late. It's 2:30 in the morning. But well, yeah, Times Square is emptying out. There's only a couple of stragglers, some skateboarders. The people that are skateboarding in Times Square, where do you think they live? Let's into Stillwood. No, they probably live like down the block. They're probably like rich beyond belief. The people that you see skateboarding on 42nd Street are probably they probably got like $500,000 or more in their pocket. Let's go to a maybe not to. It's who knows. Let's who doesn't have a they're not gonna have it in their pocket. Okay, it's gonna be in their bank account. Okay, oh, I got a skateboard. I'm gonna go to Times Square to skateboard. It's yeah, and it's 2:30 in the morning. If they don't live in an area around 42nd Street, I don't see why they would be here doing that. And I see these people skateboarding all the time here because I always got this camera on over here. I'm watching them. I'm watching you guys. And I see the pigeons over here. There's some pigeons. I'm watching the pigeons. All right, man. They left. They were there for a while. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Okay. We're getting a little carried away here. It's 2:33. 33. Let's play some ads. We'll be right back. More Nick the Rat. And we're going to get out of here. No offense taken. They're fine. It's cool.
When you want to spend a romantic evening with a loved one in the sewer, how do you tell her it's a special night? How do you tell her you want to fuck? Make yourself known with Mayo Martinis. The first alcoholic mayo product on the market. Our dark sewer scientists want to get you laid. They did it the best way they know how. Mayonnaise and alcohol, combined in a fusion of passion and love. Trust me, one sip of this mayo elixir and she's gonna suck your dick. Women can't deny they want mayo inside. Order now. A 3-liter bottle is only $69.99 on the Dark Sewer Network.
Summer belongs to sailing in the sun. Having fun.
And Hellman's. This summer when you're making potato salad, try adding cubes of ham and cheese. Then blend in creamy Hellman's Real Mayonnaise for a summer treat that's different and delicious.
Hey, my favorite.
Me too. Summer belongs to Hellman's. Always so creamy. Always so fresh. So bring out the Hellman's and bring out the best.
Now, son, we know we don't pass the mayo in this house.
What the fuck are you talking about, Dad?
Well, son, ever since we bought Sprayo, the only spray-on mayonnaise, we don't have to pass it. We can spray it from anywhere at the table. With a diamond-tipped nozzle graded for 99% accuracy by the World's Tactical Flavor Association, I can squirt this white goodness all over your food from over here.
Thanks, Dad!
WTF-ASS is part of the Dark Sewer Network and cannot be held accountable for any of their accounting. Members FDICK confusion. Only $6.90 a can.
Caution! Can is highly pressurized and can explode. Order today!
Our family has been abused for years, having mayonnaise made within our orifices. But we took our buttholes back and are claiming the monster mayo market for ourselves. Now that our mayo-anus is no longer enslaved by deranged townies, we can sell you our mayo at half the price. For only $69.99, you can taste the anus. Call now, 917-719-5923.
Hey, Nick, this is a new caller. I've never called you before, but I thought it would be important to call you tonight because I love your show and I don't necessarily agree with how you treat some of your other long-time callers who might also be ringing in this evening. Shit. Fuck damn. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say. I sure would love it if I had a little bit of rat tail in my cock. God damn it. That ain't what I'm gonna say. Not tonight, not on a damn show, not live. Fucking hell. Nick the Rat, you're my favorite motherfucker.
Adam's just looking for, what's that called? When you quit doing something? Escape plan? He's doing his thing. But fuck. If he finds his thing, he found his thing. He made things. Shit.
It is
Exit
insensitive to have a song playing that says Buenos Tardes. There's a lot of tardes out there that might take offense to that, especially being called Buenos. I just want you to know how it feels. Just think about that. Yep. Think about it. Yep. Yes, sir.
Boy, you so suck cocks, you cocksucker.
Sorry, I couldn't answer that call. It was getting too late, so I turned off the phone line. But maybe, we'll talk to you a little bit later. hope everybody had a fun time tonight. I hope you learned a lot about Cinco de Mayo. I hope you learned a lot about French people, about Mexican people, about American people, about French people of the world. Vinegar. Vinegar is made from rotten fruit. It's like super rotten. What comes after vinegar? First there's fruit, then there's wine, then there's vinegar, and then there's dark matter. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think we're about to leave. We're gonna go open and go through and then close the door here. I hope we all had a lovely time tonight. I had a great time. I had a fun time. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do it again next week. Even if only a million people are listening and it's not 2 million or 10 million. I don't care. You know, just the million of you people is all that really matters to me. And thank you. And I'm a Yeti-man's man. I don't care about the real Bigfoot mayonnaise or just Bigfoot mayonnaise. I think it's the vinegar and the pepper does it for me. Let's listen to Gergo Toth with Riders on the Storm. We'll be back next week, everybody. Love you all. Bye. Riders on the store. You better wear your shirt, your shoes, and your mask. Take it in the ass. Lube it with Bigfoot mayo. And don't forget to scream, yayo.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday and let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road, yeah.
Starting to think that Gene Witch is screw it. The mayo is blend.
Take him by the hand, make him understand. The world on you depends, our life will never end.
Hell, Blueberry might be with Gene Witch too.
Riders on the storm.
Servo is
Riders on the storm.
also Gene Witch.
Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm. Yeah.
Resistance is futile. Join the sewer chat. Become one with Gene.
I say we kill him.
Yeah!
I say we hang him, then we kill him.
Yeah! I say we stop him. Yeah! Then we tattoo him. Yeah! Then we hang him. Yeah! And then we kill him. Yeah!
I say we let him go.
No!
I say you let me have him first.
No killing animals! Rats have rights! Survive on veggies!